axis deviation, as is mentioned in the book, can be seen in tetralogy of Fallot, interventricular septal defect. So, explaining what actually happens when we have interventricular septal defect. Yes.
I think
no. Let them think it over and then.
When we have, doctor,
interventricular septum defect. Yes.
In the interventricular septum, so that's where the depolarization, it travels from the atria to the ventricles.
Forget about depolarization, mechanical, tell me mechanically. Why?
Okay.
How much is the pressure in the left ventricle?
It's 80.
120.
Oh.
Maximum.
Yeah.
How much is the maximum pressure in the right ventricle?
8 or
80. 8.
No, 8.
8.
No.
8 up to 20, 25.
28. 25.
25.
So, if there is an interventricular septum, which direction blood moves if you have interventricular septum?
Oh, from the high pressure to the low pressure, so from left to right.
From the left side to the right side. Then the right side gradually becomes thicker and right ventricular hypertrophy will happen.
So right axis deviation.
Did you get it?
Is that a function that is the left side become like more thicker than the right side?
Normally it is more thicker, but if there is an interventricular septum, then the blood pushes from that opening from the left side to the right. Then the right side will be hypertrophied. Right axis.
So if right axis aviation happens in the interventricular septum, then it causes hypertrophy in right ventricle.
How do we have the left axis?
How do you have left axis? I haven't discussed it yet.
Yeah.
Let me discuss it then. I want you to be quite familiar with right axis deviation, and I'll let me explain left axis deviation. Did you get it? What is happening during right axis deviation? What is the reason? What is the tetralogy of Fallot?
It's when the interventricular septum is become like open.
It's become?
Open?
This is one. What does tetralogy means?
Tetralogy?
What is tetralogy?
It's I guess that you mentioned that it's French
No.
word.
What does tetralogy mean?
Something related to 4.
To 4, exactly. Means you have 4 defects. You have 4 defects.
Tetra.
Where the aorta actually originates. The aortic artery.
From the left ventricle.
From the left ventricle. If it is originated from the right ventricle, this is called arterial switch.
One goes in.
Instead of the left ventricle, aorta is originated from the right ventricle. This is one. Interventricular septum defect, VSD. This is 2. Pulmonary artery hypertension. This is 3. And atrial septal defect. These 4, if gathered together, it is called tetralogy of Fallot. In tetralogy of Fallot, you have again right axis deviation.
Or right atrial hypertension. Right atrium hypertension.
Right atrial hypertension, how much is the right atrium pressure?
Is the same with the right axis deviation?
No, what is your question? What is your question?
The right.
How much is the pressure inside the right atrium?
Right atrium? It's you say that it's 8 up to 25 or 28.
Am I said that?
Yeah.
In the right atrium, you're talking about right atrium. How much is the pressure in the right atrium?
25 up to 30.
No.
40. From 40
Right atrium. How much is the pressure inside your vein? This vein. This is the vein.
It's 80 up to 120.
That's 20, 30.
Because the right atrium actually gathers the blood in your veins. How much is the pressure in your vein? 7. Normally it is 0.
Why?
0.
Why?
I think
Zero.
only
Yeah.
Because there is no
reaches-
pressure.
No,
If there is no negative pressure in your thorax,
Yes,
if there
because-
is no pressure, if there is no valve in your veins, then the blood cannot move. Normally the pressure inside your vein is in normal situation it is near 0. In the right atrium it is 2 up to 3 millimeter of mercury. There is no hypertension over there. You're talking about the right ventricle, not the left, not the right atrium. The pressure inside the right ventricle is 6 times greater than the left. The left 120, inside 25.
No,
Near.
my question was, is the right axis deviation, we can say it's like or it is like hypertension or something
Hypertension?
like yeah,
No.
somewhere else.
If we have pulmonary hypertension, then that would be right, but not there.
Pulmonary hypertension.
Are you in the class?
Physically or mentally? Both, yes.
You see, you are totally out of the class. Or it is better, you are totally out of the garden.
For me, I'm in the class because
Near 12 hours we have already discussed the heart. And you are still asking me how much is the pressure in the left side, how much is the pressure in the right side. The first session I discussed, you have 2 parallel pumps. The left pump is high pressure. The right pump is low pressure, high volume. Volume pump, pressure pump.
We thought it was just important to know which is high pressure, which is low pressure, not the exact values.
Figures. You see, you are learning. Told you. Now listen. Now, suppose that we have an stenotic aortic valve. An stenotic aortic valve, or we have hypertension. So what do we have in that case? You're always
we should have a left axis deviation.
left axis deviation. Left axis deviation. Take a look at the ECG. And the mean electrical axis. Take a look. For the God's sake, read. This is take a look. Now explain what you can see on the board. One by one. Go to the book. Left axis. Go to the book. No, go to the book.
I can.
Go to the book.
I just will try.
Okay.
For example, in this figure we have like one, that's one. It's a positive, as we see here.
Discuss with each other, I'm here. Discuss with each other. What
Yeah.
is happening?
So it's positive here, gonna to be in that side because it's positive.
And you can also explain it in Arabic. If all the students are Arab, you can.
No, because we have
Okay.
other stuff. Yeah. So this is zero.
The slide
Zero
change, you
line.
have to go to the previous one.
What?
Slide change,
Change.
go to the previous one.
Yeah.
No, no, this is correct. Left one branch. Left axis
Left one.
deviation. Yes.
Yeah, that one.
This is yeah.
Yes.
Now you have a positive deflection in limit 1.
Yeah, positive.
What about in limit 3? Technical limit 3.
3 we have negative.
Mostly negative.
Mostly negative.
So,
Yeah, much negative.
Where is limit 3? Yes.
That's
you are.
one. So we can see that that's our dedicated to directed to that side because it's like negative. Between them, we have
What do you call it? What do you call it?
that one,
No, no. The middle one.
the middle one.
What is it?
It's axis deviation.
It's the mean axis.
The mean axis, the projected vector.
Yeah. So
So
when we
how did you make it that projected vector? Explain it to us.
okay, because of we have like this much negative, more than the positive one. No, the positive is more than negative. So when
No, back it to the previous PowerPoint.
oh that's
No, the next one is that lady
one, right?
who are not in the classroom. Yes? No, that lady. Explain it.
Okay.
If you have any question, you should ask him.
Have I to repeat from the beginning?
Yes.
Have I to repeat?
Yes.
Okay. So at first we are looking to that figure.
At first,
We
you
have-
should measure the positive and negative part of QRS in limit 1.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
For example, we have that zero line.
Exactly.
One.
What is zero
two.
line?
The zero line is the zero. What the line is? It's, that
Means zero line means when the heart is
Rest.
rest.
At
rest
rest. Polarized.
rest or totally depolarized.
Yeah, because it's
Totally polarized or totally
Polarized.
depolarized?
No, totally depolarized.
depolarized, Mike. Because
So
When
show
we-
me. No. Just answer my question.
okay,
Where can we find somewhere that is totally depolarized in the electrical area?
totally
Back to the previous part.
totally depolarized.
Totally depolarized. In which part we have totally depolarized state?
In that one.
This is during depolarization, not totally.
Yeah, that's here we can see that.
Show me in the ECG where you have totally depolarized state.
Totally depolarized.
Means the depolarization is completed.
Here.
At the end of QRS.
Yeah.
Means between the listen. Means between at the end of T to the initiation of P. Show me.
That's the end of T, and this is the
This is the end of T.
Yeah.
This is the end of T.
And of
No.
Alright.
That's one. The end of.
End of T. T.
That's end of T.
No. This is end of S. A
End of-
little.
A little bit to the other, to the right.
Right.
To the
Wait,
right.
No.
To the right.
To the right.
Jab previous slide.
نقطة على بدل ECG الجديد.
You see,
قل له بس ما نجاش
this is P, Q, R, S, and T. This is P, Q, R, S, and T. See from here up to here, this is key, this is called TP. This is where the heart is totally depolarized. This is the zero line. Make a zero line. Part of the QRS complex. Above that would be positive. Or heat beneath it, that would be negative.
So as we find the zero line, we can calculate, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So it's positive 11.
Change your marker. Change it, we cannot see.
Positive 11. And
No,
that's
no change. This is bonded branch. Change to left axis deviation.
I stopped the presentation.
So here we have positive 11 in unit 1. Now show us in unit 3.
And the third, and that's one. We have that's I'm sorry. Here, that's -1. So
-1?
we have we have
Okay, you can
positive.
unit 1, take a look at unit 1.
Yeah,
No, here, unit 1, here in this example.
Yes.
How much is the net?
That's one.
Minus one.
-1.
And the positive, okay.
Positive
I
11.
got it. -1,
-1.
because equals to
10.
positive.
Positive.
Now,
This is a positive 10 for the first three.
for limit 1.
Yeah. So for that's one, we have positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. I cannot see. I will calculate it. It's almost 9.
Okay. It doesn't matter. -9 plus 2. How much is it? Plus 7.
It's a -9.
-9 plus 2.
9. Plus 2 or plus 1?
2.
Plus 2, yeah.
Plus 7.
2.
-7.
-7. Yes.
Why?
And the -9 plus 2 minus 2
Yeah.
-9.
It's become -7. I was thinking that there's that. Yeah. -7. So then we right now we have 10 plus 10 and positive 10 and -7. It's gonna be like positive 3.
What are you doing? What
رياضة
are you doing?
رياضيات
This isn't necessary. Just draw the vector graph
Yeah.
and
Just
plot
another
them.
No.
If you want to like this,
Doctor, should be like do like the positive for the positive, right?
Where is the positive? Positive and for limit 1. Now, you see the net deflection in limit 1 is plus 10.
Okay,
Where is the positive end of limit 1?
positive and
Limit
هذا
1.
في يمين.
that's one.
So, positive 10. Make a perpendicular line to that or
That's one.
perpendicular line to that point. Wow, perpendicular line to point to that point we have measured.
نقطة الاتصال السمي بالنص.
عمود.
Yeah.
Okay. This is where you have found
نقطة الالتقاء بالموجب والسالب.
For 7, for
if you want to sleep in the classroom, why don't you get to
سوى نقطة الالتقاء بين الموجب والسالب بسهم.
See, this is the point you have found here. Am I right?
yeah.
So make a perpendicular line to this point. And then in limit 3. How much is it? No, in limit 3. What do we have in limit 3?
Yeah, that's minus 7.
Minus 7.
Minus
This is minus 7. Make it perpendicular to that minus 7. Now here,
Yeah.
connect it to the...
Exactly.
See, this is exactly what you have.
So we have a mistake in the numering of the figure.
Now you see, left axis deviation. Plus, minus. You will have this drawing. How much is the normal axis in the horn? Sit down, please. Thank you very much.
The mean one?
How much is the normal cardiac axis?
60.
60. How much is the range for that?
minus 30 to 100.
Minus 30 up to 110. You
This
see,
is, I think it's normal because I think it's less than minus
you
30.
see, you have a left axis deviation here. If it is 60, it is less than 60. Means this is, you are right, it is less than minus 30. But the book should brought a better example. This is what I have actually taken from the book. This is left axis deviation. So what the reason for the left axis deviation? What reasons can you find?
So according to the book, hypertension
Hypertension,
in the right in the
aortic
atrium.
valve stenosis.
High atrial blood.
Can you repeat again like how we can know the projection?
How we can make a projection?
Can one of the causes also be right ventricle hypertrophy? You know.
No, for right ventricular hypertrophy, we have right axis deviation. Not left.
Oh.
So it's in the left atrium, right?
From the trigonometry,
The left atrium. And the
Ah.
right atrium, maybe
from the trigonometry,
Increased muscle mass of the left ventricle.
you have there.
Hypertension, high atrial blood.
So high atrium, high atrium.
Degenerate. General left ventricle. Left ventricle.
See,
Left
what
atrium
is the
and right
projection
atrium.
vector here? You should make a perpendicular line to this point. a perpendicular line to this point from the respective axis and then connect it to the center. This is the projector. In trigonometry you should learn it. You see here, we have, for example, a point here and a point here. Make a perpendicular line to this, make a perpendicular line to this, connect it to the projector. Did you get? And if you want, for example, this is namely 2, this is namely 1, namely 2. If we want to measure the net deflection, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is there any negative deflection? No. Plus 8 here. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Minus 10 equals to minus 5. Plus 5 minus 5. See, this is namely 1, this is namely 2. This is positive and that's namely 1. Plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1 point. Make a perpendicular line. This is for namely 2. Positive end of namely 2, negative end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see? From the intersection connected to the center. That would be a better. What do we call it? The normal axis is between minus 30 up to 100.
Left axis deviation.
Left axis deviation. This is less than minus 30. This is called left axis deviation. So, could I possibly ask you to give us some examples in which we have left axis deviation?
Hypertension.
Hypertension. The next?
The next can be left ventricular hypertension.
Left ventricular hypertrophy due to what? Hypertension. And the next? Aortic valve stenosis or aortic valve regurgitation.
Are they the same?
The
Stenosis.
same.
In the right axis deviation, the pulmonary valve
Stenosis, pulmonary artery hypertension. Clear?
the opposite.
Yes. Left axis, right axis. And tetralogy of Fallot and VSD, we have right axis deviation. Question? Is that clear? Sure? Yeah.
I'm sorry, so
Yeah, I have a question. You raise the
I actually don't,
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out first the leads, the pictorial leads on the axis. Yes, that's why.
You are trying to do it from your laptop?
Yeah.
Did you get it?
I'm trying to get first the basic idea, then I get into
Yeah, did you get it or not?
I just got a bit idea. For the leads.
No, I want you to come to the board and explain it to us.
I have
If you have added information, I will ask you to teach us.
Yeah, I functionally see that.
Come to the board anyway. Come to the board.
We will solve the problem.
If we cannot understand this, then we will leave the heart physiology now. Come to the board. Is that clear up to here? Any question? I want you to.
I have. Could you
Yes.
explain the limit 1 and limit 2? What's about limit 3?
You see, as I told you, if you want to make a mean axis, you should use 2.
2. So can we
It depends on you. Yes, you can use 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 1 and ABL, 1 and ABF, 1 and ABY. any combination of two leads can be used. That is up to you. In all situations, you have the same result. In all situations. Okay, then. Now,
I'm just trying to understand this one. Yes.
now explain it to me. What did you study from your laptop?
Well, it's actually a cabinet.
Ah,
I didn't finish the whole idea.
Oh, you didn't get the idea.
Yeah, I'm still doing it, yes. But I
Okay,
just
okay, then no problem. Tell us what idea did you get? I want to solve the problem.
Yes, so the first thing I got is lead on is on the zero baseline.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you didn't know the zero base.
No.
Okay. Why didn't you ask?
It's
You
because
didn't
you're
know.
further ahead in the
Oh.
subject and I don't want to interrupt.
So, now anybody who knows what is the zero line?
It's not just
Yeah.
about the zero line. It's
Now,
not
what is the zero line?
This is-
Zero, the race area when the heart become complete depolarized.
Depolarized.
Completely depolarized. Now, in that example, tell us in which part the heart is totally depolarized.
Here.
Turn off the lights, please. Yesterday, I read an article. Turn on the light. I want to explain something. I want to explain something to you.
What's it?
Yes. You see, yesterday, after 35 years of studying, I read an article, a psychological article, in which it explains why the girls are not intended to come to the world when we ask them some questions. Because in an interactive class, I recommend or I expect to be interactive from the student side. Just you see, I read in that article that this is the normal reaction from the girl's side.
Normal reaction.
The normal reaction.
That she don't want to go
Yes.
to work.
Yes.
And what's the psychological reason?
The psychological reason is that the physiology of the girls.
My opinion is for anyone, not especially for the girl.
No, I want to reach to this conclusion that this behavior from my side is psychologically is true to ask them to come to the world or not. Or let them,
so
or
you
let
want,
them do what they do.
you want to approve it, exactly.
I want to find a way in which to draw their attention to the classroom. Because most of the time you're talking to each other, reading laptop or stuff like that. So there may be some ways in order to distract your attention to the classroom. Physiology is difficult.
Very.
I have a girl, she has the same behavior. Every time I talk to her, what are you doing? She told me I have quite a few jobs to do. I told her, please, put them in a smaller aims and try to focus on that smaller aims. You will reach to what you need. If you have a big aim, put it in a smaller forms and focus on that. But please don't disappoint. Most of you will be disappointed at the first step. Today morning, she told me I should make a web page. Father, do you know how to make a web page? I told her, I don't know, but I know how to do it. You should make it smaller, easier, and focus on that part. But please don't give up. Don't give up. If somebody in the universe can make a web page, you can also make. Anybody in the universe, even Einstein. See what does Einstein do, then do what he does.
Will I become like you?
Yes, you can. Why not? Now we want to forget about Einstein. We want to see what is happening in the heart. Up to now we have the right axis deviation, left axis deviation, and now we want to see what is happening in left bundle branch block. Now you tell me, what is bundle branch block? Forget about this. First discuss bundle branch block.
Not having an idea.
So what is the reason for that? Because from the previous stick, you didn't take any look at the book. Did you? No. Let me explain first the conductive system in the heart. We have SA node, internodal pathway, AV node, this bundle, left bundle and right bundle. Left bundle is divided into anterior and posterior bundle in most situations. And a signal, an input, start from the SA node. Okay then. Passes from the internodal pathway, AV node, his bundle, left and right. So, suppose that one of the left or right bundle is blocked. So, what is happening? No, let me ask. Okay. Suppose that left bundle is blocked. So, what is happening in the heart if the left bundle is blocked?
It will be transported to the right bundle.
Exactly. Means the right bundle is carrying the signal earlier than the left because the left is
Locked.
blocked. Alright?
Yeah.
So, then if the left bundle is blocked, what is happening? No. We want interest. If the right bundle is blocked, the left bundle is blocked. Yes, what is happening to the QRS complex?
It will have. It will go from plus to minus. It will become like this.
No, make a board. No, make a board first. Make a drawing, a sketch drawing from the heart.
So this is the right material. This is the left material. This is bigger.
Okay. Tell us what is happening during the normal excitation of the heart.
Normal excitation.
First, the SA node is initiating a signal.
This is the SA.
Okay then. The signal is coming into the... No. Tell us the sequences of events that is
So
happening.
first, because the SA node is the pacemaker, it will originate from here. And we'll move on to the AV ventricle.
Okay
To
then.
then to this bottom. Yes. Then to left and right.
Left and right. And if the right is blocked, then what is happening?
If the right is blocked, it will be transported.
Left is blocked.
It will be transported to the right.
You mean first the right is depolarized and then the left. Am I right?
Yes. Right is depolarized, then the left.
So if the right is first and the left is depolarized next, then what is happening to the QRS complex? Yes. So if the left is left is blocked, then the depolarization, how the depolarization reaches to the left, and how the left ventricle is depolarized.
We will reach from the septum.
From the septum to the
his bone.
His spondyle is in the atrium. In the ventricle, what do we have?
The DA.
Purkinje fibers. As we discussed, the conduction system in the left side is blocked. Then how the left ventricle is depolarized? If we do not have this cabling system, what is the use of this cabling system? Use the cables.
It's the point that if one is blocked, the other is supported.
No, tell me, what is the use of this cabling system? If we do not have the cabling system, what does happen to the whole heart?
No stop. No stop. There is no more.
It cannot be stopped.
The depolarization will spread much slower.
Would be much slower. Means the cell would be depolarized cell to cell. Very important.
قوي بيجا الله يعطيك العافية.
So basically what will happen is the depolarization will be slower.
See, if there is no cabling system, the heart will be depolarized cell by cell. From cell by cell. Then what is happening to the QRS complex?
Should be bigger.
It'll be wider.
Should be bigger, should be wider. Now, let us see what is happening to Ponder branch block. Did you get? Yes?
Yes, I do.
And now take a look. Now turn off the lights. How much is the normal? Let me ask. How much is the normal
There's no
time duration for the QRS complex?
0.8 seconds.
3 point?
0.8.
0.8
seconds.
What's it? Could you
No,
please?
that's good.
Huh?
No, that's good.
Take a look. Take a look at QRS complex. Is it normal or not?
It's not normal.
Take a look. Why does it normal? Take a look. How much is the normal? How many small squares does a normal QRS complex have?
So the Q has 0.2.
No, we are talking about the QRS. Because the whole QRS complex means the polarization of both ventricles. Am I right?
Yes.
So, if it is more than normal, then how much is the normal QRS complex?
0.5 meter per second. 0.5 meter per second.
This is the velocity of conduction. We are talking about the duration. 0.04 up to 0.08 means 2 small squares at most. How many small squares do we have in this? Count them down.
Which one? Like
Any QRS complex here? Yes.
These?
Yes. QRS complex.
QRS?
Start from
Q. How many squares do we have?
More.
More than what?
More than the 4 or 8.
It should be 2.5.
And then it's by
Count the small squares. What?
احسب
Between
مربعات صغار.
QRS. Oh, yes. 1, 2.
3, 4, 5, 6. I can't see them.
لك مو مين؟
طلع على الكمبيوتر.
You see?
But we can do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The small ones?
A small square, how much is the small square duration? 0.04.
Yes.
Each small
0.04.
square equals to 0.04. You
Multiply
have
by
8 times 0.04.
That's
The
right.
normal duration is 2 small square.
Yes.
Now we have 8 small square. What does it mean?
It means it's 4 times.
Point.
4
32.
times longer. When one bundle branch is blocked, the time that takes the depolarization to move from the left ventricle will be longer. This is one sign. QRS complex will be wider. You have wider QRS complex. Now listen. If the left bundle branch is blocked, then which part of the ventricles are depolarized first? Is it very hard to understand or not?
Actually, yes.
Is it very hard to understand?
Yeah.
See, take a look. This is the right side of the heart, this is the left side of the heart. So, I'm coming here. I want to move from left or right.
Yes.
This is blocked. Then which way I should go?
Right.
To the right.
Yes.
Which part is depolarized first? Right or left?
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Right is depolarized first. Then if the right is depolarized, what charges does it have here in the right? Negative or positive?
Positive.
God damn you. Depolarization is out,
Negative.
instead is negative.
Negative, yes. Polarization is.
So if depolarization, I'm here, this way is blocked. I should go to the right.
Right.
Then right side would be depolarized first.
Yes.
Means right side would be earlier becomes negative. So here is negative, here is positive.
Positive.
Then you will have an arrow from the negative to the positive. Means you have a left axis deviation. In left bundle branch block, you have left axis deviation first, and the second sign is the wider QRS complex.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Yes, I did. So the left bundle branch means that the left is blocked.
Means the left is blocked. The depolarization should
Goes
go
to the right.
to the right,
Yes.
depolarize right side first, then go to the left. When the right side is depolarized earlier, here it becomes negative first.
Yes.
Then you will have, you see, the arrow would be started from the negative to the positive. So here is negative, then you will have the left axis deviation with wider QRS complex. Did you get it? In left axis deviation, you have the axis deviation. What the QRS duration is? Normal. This is the difference between bundle branch block and axis deviation. In bundle branch block, you have axis deviation plus wider QRS complex. Did you get the difference?
Doctor, is that because it's a block, so it's gonna to depolarize that side first?
Yes. You're actually repeating what I said.
Yeah, but I wanted to understand. I wanted to like fix some points in my mind too. So, is there like another reason because of that? Why it's like become depolarized early than that side?
Because it is blocked.
Because it's blocked.
Left side is blocked, then you should go right. There is no way to pass. There is no way to pass it.
So, like, the polarization normally starts at
Yes,
the left side.
both sides at the same time.
Of both sides at the same
Both
time.
at the same time. You see, the question is that which part should be depolarized first?
I think both should be deployed at the same time, left and right side.
No,
Actually,
the first side in the ventricle that is depolarized is somewhere beneath the atrioventricular valve from the left side. But see, both lateral wall are depolarized at the same time. then they can be neutralized each other. Now, the depolarization starts from the interventricular septum. From the base, goes down to the apex. See, the lateral side neutralizes each other. You didn't read, and you cannot remember. You see? This is why you cannot answer my question.
Actually, I studied, but not that part. I studied just the heart and the chapter after. After the heart. I couldn't have a time for whole the subject, you know.
Okay. Let us make it a little harder.
Can we take a break? Of course.
Now right axis deviation, you have the stars. Left bundle branch. Now take a look at right bundle branch blood. Come, lady. You're having an interactive class. If I talk to each other, we can understand each other better. I can judge what you have got and what you haven't got, and then I can help you to understand it. Right axis deviation. This is how we discuss the left axis deviation. For the newcomers, please explain it.
The opposite.
Yeah, like
No, it's not fun.
First take a look and then explain. Because see, why are you coming here? To taking a nap in the classroom? Man, listen to me. You are mature enough. Why are you coming in this classroom? Anybody urge you?
No.
Is there any force? I can tear apart this. Why are you coming in the classroom? You're supposed to be a medical. So you should learn it.
Is here the duration?
No,
is,
forget about the lesson. I was in the airport up to 11:30 here. See, there is an aim, there is a goal for coming to the classroom. We want to learn something. I'm here for that. If I cannot learn you something, totally useless. It is better to sit in the dormitory and work with Duolingo. You see, if I were a student like you, I know what to do with my teacher.
What you would do?
What I did.
What
You see, I learned literature, Persian literature, Arabic literature, English. I'm studying French. I read anesthesia. I read medicine, physiology. You are young.
Doctor, not as an excuse, but like in 1 week when we have 3 days of lecture, we have the lecture from 8 to 3. So really when we come back, like let's say I see till evening, yes? I can't finish the whole lecture at night. So
No.
what happens is we keep postponing.
Not just you are right.
Yeah.
You are right, but this
it's
is
not
not.
an excuse.
Yes, this is not a good excuse.
Yes, I know.
You see, if you tell something that I've gone, you have read something last night.
Yes, I very
You see, even a wrong answer, a wrong answer.
Actually, not just from 8 to 3, for, like those who still take Virgin or English classes. We have lectures we have lectures until for 12 hours a day. For example, me, today we finish at 3. I go home, I have a lecture till, Virgin lecture until 8:30 p.m. At 8, so from 8...
Last night.
No, today. for
Today.
example. From 8 to 8:30, I know after that I don't really feel like reading anything.
You see, every day you have the same
I
schedule.
have-
Yes.
for me, I have 12 hours a day, 3 days a week.
3 days a week.
Yes.
What about those resting?
I've studied, but I raised my hand, but you don't tell me to go up.
We have the same situation. We are living in the same. You see, but the new students in the universe, not here.
Doctor, you know, in this semester I postponed my version course because I couldn't like
Manage.
concentrate. I couldn't manage everything. I have like
You see, if you put
addition.
too low, you will have hypertrophy.
We're not athletes.
But you didn't put any load,
I put lower.
and that would be lazy. You put the load as much as you need, not overload. Okay, then. Now take a look at the right axis deviation. No, right bundle branch block. Right bundle branch. You have left right axis and left axis. Left bundle branch block.
Before you come.
I said, I want to ask you another question, don't get tired.
You can ask. Right axis deviation. You didn't there and you didn't even ask. That is mine. That is mine.
Doctor,
Concern.
I didn't ask because it would feel like disturbance.
No, no, you should. If you didn't know something, why didn't you ask? Less. Okay then. Right axis deviation.
But it says
Right bundle branch block. Right axis, left bundle branch. Left axis, right axis. No, no, we do not have right bundle branch. Okay then. Listen while I will listen. Now, sit down. Sit down, I want to explain something else. Let it make it more difficult. Where is the Guyton book? Take a look at the Guyton book. I want to explain the rest.
For example,
10, 9.
I am.
Time is over, am I right? What is the time?
it's
It's 10.
10,
10,
10, 10.
Have a rest.
Yeah.
Have a rest.